What is up, guys? This is Shaman Don here with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. This is the second episode of the series. We will be traveling from Pallet Town to Pewter City and achieving our Boulderbadge from Leader Brock in Pewter City today, in today's episode. I'm just training up a little bit in the beginning. My Bulbasaur was kind of weak. I wanted to get him at least to level 10 before I would even attempt to go in and face Brock. So I was just battling some wild Pokemon here in the beginning. Ran into a couple of Rattatatas and, you know, whatever. Uh, I don't know. There's not much to talk about. Um, I'm really excited to, just get this series going and just, have a whole collection of videos for you guys to watch and learn from me and how I play. Some of you guys may be younger than I am and you may be playing Pokemon for the first time or whatever. And, you're watching this video as kind of like a guide and, that's what I'm looking to get out of this. I just really hope that I could, you know, help people with my tactics by teaching them my tactics. Oh, I hate this guy. He tries to he gives you the Teachy TV. I've literally never used that item ever. I mean, I went into it, like I opened it up to see what it was about and stuff, but like, oh, if you guys ever get the chance, just like open up the Teachy TV, and it has like little episodes of stuff, and it tries to teach you how to play the game. Like I said in my prior episode, I'm very experienced with these games, and it's just annoying to me. And the Teachy TV wasn't in red, blue, and yellow versions for Game Boy Color, so they just like added this new item uh, to Fire Red and Leaf Green. Such a I mean, I guess it would be very useful for, beginners to the game, but I don't know. But right here, I'm trying to catch this Pidgey because I had the idea in my head that I wanted to go into Viridian Forest with a flying type because flying is super effective against bug, and I wanted to be able to get through Viridian Forest easily while adding another Pokemon to my party. Also, bug type moves are super effective on grass, so I just wanted to have a backup Pokemon in case, something went awry with Bulbasaur. Or the Buddha, I should say. I should stop calling him Bulbasaur now. Um, but yeah, I didn't want to have to run all the way back to the Poke Center, so I just leech seeded the Pidgey and just kept using Growl on it so I could get my HP up at the same time as, I catch it. Um, but I didn't want to use physical attacks on it because it would kill it faster. I was I was really just milking the leech seed. I wanted to get as much HP out of Pidgey as I could before I actually caught it. And like a boss, I catch it on the first try. You already know. I'm the Pokemon Master. Fuck out my face. It's like, nah. But yeah. It's summertime, yo. It's June 2nd. Wait, is it 2nd or 1st? Oh yeah, it's the 2nd. And I just recently got an operation on my back. I was suffering from scoliosis and kyphosis. I had a really bad hunchback, and I just got corrective surgery just this past April of 2016. And in the beginning, it was very painful. Like, I remember one morning I woke up at probably like 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, my pain just woke me up. The pain from having these rods in my back just woke me up, and I just was, my mom was still uh, asleep. She hadn't left for work yet, and like, I just I didn't know what else to do. I didn't want to wake her up because it was like, she's about to go to work. I didn't want her to wake up before she did, but I kind of just, didn't move. I took some morphine pills and I just laid there and oh, I was in such agony. Oh, can't even tell you. But I just like, my mom eventually woke up and came in, and I told her that I was in a ridiculous amount of pain and that I kind of wanted to go to the hospital, but I didn't. I just, I just sat through it. But I'm telling you guys this because I'm at the point now, that I'm very flexible, and I'm, almost 2 months into recovery now, and I'm very happy with the outcome of this surgery. Dr. Vincent Arlay at Pennsylvania Hospital in Philadelphia, Penn Medicine. Uh, you should check him out. He's a very good surgeon. Um, this was a phenomenal surgery. I actually saw two doctors before Vincent Arlay. I saw two other doctors before seeing him, and they turned me down because the operation was too risky and they didn't want to risk their credentials, because I had such an intense case. Um, but yeah, if you guys are suffering from scoliosis or any other kind of orthopedic uh, problem, arthritis, if you need surgery, I would say go to Dr. Vincent Arlay in Philadelphia. He is a very good surgeon. Um, and it's Penn Medicine is the name of the hospital. But anyway, I'm just so thankful for that operation. It's very, uh, I was in a lot of pain prior to. I was actually living in Philadelphia. I was working at a restaurant. I was a line cook, and I wasn't making much money. I had to pay rent. I was out there by myself, and I would, um, I would walk to work sometimes, and my house was 2.5 miles away from my job, and so I was in a very, I was in a great deal of pain, just to keep it simple. Um, you know, my shifts would be anywhere from 8 to 12 hours. So and if I had to walk all the way to work, like if I didn't have any money for the train or anything, I had a bike for a little bit, but then a freaking homeless guy stole it. I was so pissed. But if I had to walk all the way to work and I couldn't take the train at all, there would be days where I would be on my feet for probably like, let's see, if it was like a 10-hour day, it takes an hour and a half to get to the city, it takes an hour and a half to get back. Anywhere from 13 to 15 hours, I would be on my feet with this back condition. And I was just in so much pain. Like, at that point in my life, I was smoking more weed than I ever did because I needed it. It helped me with my pain. Um, you know, but yeah, I'm just so thankful that I got this surgery. Like, it's really a godsend. And while I was out in Philadelphia, I was really depressed because the reason why I moved out there was, at first I was attending college at the Art Institute of Philadelphia for culinary arts, and I had come up with that plan because my parents had kicked me out of their house because they caught me smoking weed, and they didn't agree with me at the time. They do now. They don't really care that I smoke pot now, but they didn't at the time. And so yeah, I went, and I quickly could not afford the college any longer. I quickly ran out of funds to keep doing that, so I just got a job, and I found a room for rent in North Philadelphia, and I just I didn't really know what to do with my life. I really wanted to get this surgery so I would stop feeling, so I could work harder and I could do more jobs, but at the same time I had to support myself, so I had to work, but I also had to get this surgery. So, the whole time I'm living in Philadelphia, I would call my mom every now and again to see, just to check in. She's my mom. And, I basically told her, like, hey, I scheduled my back surgery, and, afterwards I'm going to need somebody to take care of me. Um, you know, so she let me come back to her house. Um, so all is well right now. It's just a waiting game for me right now. I just gotta, oh yeah, there is a, what is it? Oh, I forget what it is. There's a hidden item up here. It's a Pokeball, in case you guys don't know. There's a hidden Pokeball right here. So yeah, make sure to grab that. But yeah, I'm just so thankful for the surgery. It helped me out a great deal, and I feel like I am at a much greater advantage now, and I um, can do a lot more with my life now that my spine is straight. And uh, I mean, right now I still experience pain just because my body's still healing. But a year from now, I will have no back pain, and that is just going to be a blessing. Um, I couldn't ask for anything better in life, honestly. And by the way, I recommend that, they usually, if you guys go to public school, they usually like check everybody, like nurses come in. Usually, it happened to me in like, I think they did it once in third grade and once in fifth grade. Um, Nurses come in and they'll check everybody's spine to see if anybody has scoliosis. They do like a scoliosis screen. But when they did mine wasn't, a big deal enough. It hadn't gotten, it wasn't very, I had scoliosis since I was born. But it gets progressively worse, and in third and fifth grade it hadn't gotten that bad yet, so the nurses didn't notice it. I noticed it in ninth grade, and I started seeing a chiropractor, and he kept telling me like, dude, you need to get corrective surgery, and I kept putting it off, and I was just dealing with a whole bunch of other things in my life. And I just waited till the very last minute. It was actually starting to affect my breathing, um, because my ribs were closing in on my lungs. Uh, so I can't wait until I'm fully healed and I can get back to the grind and do my thing again. And I'm gonna I think I'm gonna move to. Me and some friends were talking about moving to Atlanta next. So I just spent some time in Philadelphia. I get bored quickly of living places, so I think I'm gonna head out to Atlanta for a little bit and see what that's like. And my ultimate dream is to get to California. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I just got my first badge. Um, like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode.